Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Mayor.
Oh, ready?
Yes.
Okay, this meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Law duly announced, advertised, and posted in the municipal building. The meeting will adjourn no later than 10 p.m. No later than whatever time, unless majority of the council members that are present vote to extend the time. This is a special meeting of the Oakland Mayor and Council. It's via Zoom. We are televised and are we televised?
On YouTube.
On YouTube. And it is now 9:07 a.m. Everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. If you have a flag in your possession. I pledge allegiance
to the flag
and
and
United States of America
and to the republic
which is one nation
under God,
indivisible,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call
Mayor Schwager,
here.
Council members Kamala. Kamala? He is here by phone. Council members McCann,
here.
Pignatelli,
Here,
Daliani, Linsky, Talamini.
He stepped away for a minute. He said he'd be right back.
Who's he?
Russ.
I'm here.
Russell is on, Talamini is on via telephone. He's back. Slazinski is absent. Telephone. Saliani,
Absent.
Pignatelli is here. McCann's
Yeah.
here. Kamala,
Is here.
where?
He's on the phone.
Okay. All right, this is an open time for open comment. It's a special meeting. There is one issue. The issue is an ordinance authorizing the binding municipal referendum on continuation of an annual levy for the Open Space Trust Fund. All right, motion to open to the public.
So moved.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Does anyone on the public wish to speak? Now, this is open to the public for this particular ordinance or in general?
In general.
All right. So is there anyone who wishes to speak about anything? If not, motion to close.
So
Second.
moved.
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Now we have the final adoption, 23 Code 920, an ordinance authorizing binding municipal referendum on the recontinuation of an annual levy for the Open Space Trust Fund. At this time, I will ask a motion to open to the public to speak specifically about this ordinance.
So moved.
For a
Second.
second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Does anyone wish to speak specifically on this ordinance?
If you wish to provide public comment, you can unmute yourself.
It doesn't, I didn't see anybody in chat. Did you see anybody in the chat?
No.
Mayor, I have a comment I'd like to make.
But you can't make it open. Wait till it's closed to the public.
Okay, thank you.
All right, is there anyone who wishes to speak on this ordinance? Since there's no one, is there a motion to close to the public?
So moved.
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, now we have the final hearing for 23 Code 920, an ordinance authorizing binding municipal referendum on the recontinuation of an annual levy for the Open Space Trust Fund. There a motion?
So moved.
Second.
second,
Now, Pat, now speak.
Yes. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. I recently, as a matter of fact, attended an environmental commission meeting, and this item was brought up under discussion. There's some concern from and the Environmental Commission and from the Green Team. I believe we expressed it at the last meeting. There's some concern that this open space money that we will be collecting or have already would be used for maintenance of borough fields or borough facility. So I said, I've never heard anybody say that, that's what the money would be used for. I know it expands the use, the possible uses of the money. However, the Environmental Commission's goal is to seek open space. I said to him, I thought that the Sandy Beach, however, we don't have a willing person to negotiate with, that I think Sandy Beach would satisfy 3 areas. First of all, there is open space already there, which would be great use for recreation, and it would satisfy open space. It would also satisfy historic preservation, because there is a building there, I understand, for historic preservation. So I reiterated a couple of times, I have never heard anybody say that this money would be used for anything other than preservation of open space. Sandy Beach would satisfy 3 different areas. So I just wanted the council to know that, they are concerned that this money should be used to purchase open space, which I agree with. That's it.
Good, I see Steve Galliani, Michael.
Yes.
Well,
I just want to read the ordinance, so, and then we can talk about it further, Pat. This should
Okay.
help. It says, these funds shall be designed for the purchase of open space so as to preserve such land as open space and keep said land in its natural state. However, then there's a part 2, and I think that's what maybe people are worried about. It says, if no open space is available for purchase, then the monies in said funds shall be used for such other passive recreation, conservation, farmland, preservation, or historic preservation purposes as may be permitted by law, to be determined following a public hearing. Does that help?
I mean, I think it does, but I understand. Councilman McCann has something to say about that also?
Yes, I just wanted to read it. Sorry, John. I just wanted to read.
No, I'm glad you did, because that clears it up. I mean, we are bound by law. So we can only use it for the stated purposes in the ordinance and that the state allows in the statute. So that ordinance clearly spells out that there has to be no open space available first,
Right,
in order for us to consider secondary sources, usage for it. And then we still have to have a public hearing. So their concern is, although valid, I think it's addressed clearly in the ordinance itself, and they did a good job drafting.
And Councilman McCann, I apologize, I got caught in traffic, didn't get into the office in time. Also it says passive recreation, right?
Yes.
Excuse me?
The term was passive recreation, right?
Yes, that's
Yes.
what it said. Why I
Yeah.
read it first, Councilman.
Yeah, so if everyone, passive recreation is different than going to buy ball fields and those type. Passive recreation is more community open space based. We have done that in the past through recreation, where we've done with Great Oak Park and all things of that nature. So I believe it's very clear, and to everyone's point, this is not a grab. I actually think this allows us flexibility to deal with what could come our way if funds were exhausted a different way. So I think we're all saying the same thing from different angles.
yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Anybody else? If not, a motion was made for the final adoption. A second was made. We had discussion. If there's no further discussion, roll call.
Council members Kamala, McCann,
Yes.
Pignatelli,
Yes.
Saliani,
Yes.
Salamini.
Yes.
With that, the ordinance has passed. That's 23 Code 920. And now motion's open to the public on any matter.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Does anyone in the public wish to speak? Michael, did anybody raise their hand in the chat?
Yeah, so again, if you wish to provide public comment, please click the raise your hand icon, or you can unmute yourself.
If there's no comment, then I will entertain a motion to close the public.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Our next meeting, our actual August meeting will be held on Wednesday night, August 16th, 7 o'clock in council chambers. All right, everybody.